For a lot of people, Ludicrous is just daily drive mode. When you're ready, just let go and brake. The charge is for free.
Yeah.
Like, we drive this for free.
Man, that just effortlessly gets to 110, doesn't it?
Yeah, 110, sure. Hi, my name's Ned, and this is my Tesla P100D. And it's not in can drive.
You know I'm leaving that in.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, my name is Ned, and this is my Tesla P100D.
There we go.
Sweet. Well, we're at 99% charge and we're at full temp, so woohoo!
So we are in a Tesla Model S. This one's a little bit special though. So tell us what this setup is.
This is Hulk. Hulk is a Tesla P100D. Started off its life as a P90D.
Yep.
But we wanted a little bit more range, a little bit more power. So we put a 100 kilowatt hour pack in it because we tow with this all day, every day.
Hang on, this is going to show my indifference. Is the battery pack the difference? I thought it was motors.
No, all Ps have the same motors and all Ds have the same motor. So D just means dual motor, P means performance. So if you have a 90D, then you've got a small rear drive unit and a front drive unit, and if you're P90D, you've got a big rear drive unit.
Oh, okay. And then the Plaid is the twin rear motors with the single front.
Yeah, the Plaid is the American one that we don't get because
Yep.
they stopped making these in right-hand drive in around COVID 2021 or something.
It felt so linear that it almost didn't feel fast, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's no... And we weren't going zero, which probably would have made a huge
front
difference.
stop's good.
Yeah.
We'll do a proper launch in a bit.
Yeah. But just effortless, eh?
But yeah, it's definitely the way it goes when you start talking to proper petrol heads. You're like, look, EVs are great, and you need to get them to drive it.
Yep.
For sure. I mean, we've been friends a long time. I've definitely been a petrol head
Oh, you are a petrol head through and through.
way back,
Yeah,
and now I don't own a single internal combustion car at all anymore.
That's crazy to think.
Yeah. When our first friend in our friend group bought a Leaf, I was like, the fuck are you doing, Cam?
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%.
Ah, so you hadn't sucked on the Kool-Aid at all?
Yeah,
then?
well, like back when we were working together, we actually we built chargers for electric vehicles.
Yes.
Before the Leaf was even a thing.
Yes.
We were doing electric vehicle charging.
Yep.
Stuff.
For what?
DIY market.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So like Kiwi EVs of this world.
Yeah, and we shipped a bunch to like Australia and stuff. So now we get to do a fun thing where we're stuck behind a camper van.
Yes.
And there's a passing lane coming up.
Yes.
And this is probably my favourite bit.
Yeah, man, that just effortlessly gets to 110, doesn't it?
Yeah, 110, sure. So the story of Hulk and towing and all of this started because one of Steve's friends made a comment that maybe we should develop a tow bar for these that can tow.
Yes.
And we said, oh, if we're going to do tow bar...
Because there isn't one, right?
No, there wasn't one. So we're like, look, if we're going to develop a tow bar for it, we want to make sure that it's good and we should test and make sure it actually works.
Okay,
So we figured we'll put the first one on our car and then we'll buy a cheap trailer and we'll just do a few deliveries and stuff. So Steve runs a car yard. Yeah, the cars get delivered. Normally they go on a truck, but truck's pretty...
And the car yard's electric vehicles, right?
Yeah, car yard's full electric vehicles.
It leans into the market again, turning up in a full electric vehicle with a full electric vehicle.
Yeah, and doing things like delivering cars, because we're in Taupo in the central North Island, and getting deliveries to strange places just is hard and expensive. We figured we'll just deliver a few cars with it and see how it goes and test out the tow bar. So they tested out the tow bar and it worked mint, and being able to get cars delivered rather than getting them delivered by a random tow truck driver who doesn't care about electric cars and can't sort of show the new customer how their car works or anything like that.
Yes.
So you get that extra bit of stuff there. We
Bit of after sales.
Yeah, we can go and pick up some cars if they need a service or, God forbid, repairs. We can go and pick them up because we sell cars all over the North and even the South Island. But mostly the North. We sell very few in Taupo itself. Most of them go out of town. So being able to go and deliver those cars with Hulk was great, and so we got to the point we had a full-time driver. We bought that car, it had 160,000 K on it, and then about a year and a half later when we wrote it off, it had done 300,000 K.
Yes.
So And most of those Ks were towing 2.5 ton.
Yep.
So it can't live a life for sure.
It's to the extent that I think it was about 2 weeks ago, I saw a leaf on a trailer parked in a siding and there was no car. And I texted Ned and said, "This has got you written all over it." And the reply came back, "Yeah, one of the Tesla chargers was broken, so the Hulk zipped off to New Plymouth to grab it." So it was of all ironies. Sweet. So I'm in a, what did we work out it was? 2015, 16.
16, 17, yeah.
Tesla Model S. Effectively a P100D, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be real cheeky and pull out to the main road.
Yeah.
And stop.
You put your foot on the brake and foot on the gas, it goes to the launch control.
Yeah.
And then when you're ready, just let go and brake.
Oh yeah. Far out.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
There was nothing like that pull from rolling out.
Nah, man, that was night and day. That pull from rolling was a lie. That was just smooth and lovely. That was obnoxious just then.
Yeah. You do enough of those and you'll get physically ill.
Really?
Yes.
And is it one of those? Yeah. In fact, now that you mention it, my brain's doing a bit of a like what just happened going on thing. Like maybe you need a glass of water.
So you can see on the side of the screen there, you can see the how much kilowatt it's regenning or providing.
Okay. Yep. Oh, that's cool.
So that top number is 400, and then the bar keeps going.
Yep. And like if you stab it now, yeah, it goes straight above it. Sorry. That's it's unnerving. Like even on a fast car, there's a lag where it's got to go. You want power? For me to give you that power, I've got to be here.
Yeah.
Whereas this goes, you want power? There you go. That's yeah.
So when you go in the launch, it'll lower the front nose down as well with the air suspension.
Just when it's ready?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
No, it wasn't ready. Oh, even without it though.
Yeah, so full stop. On the brake, foot on the gas, all the way down, and then just when you're ready.
Okay. 100. Wow. That's yeah, that's a cool party trick.
Yeah.
And you don't need to do any special screen dash things.
Well, I did that before already. To get it to go into Ludicrous
so you've already
mode.
gone Ludicrous Mode and then held it down for 5 seconds? Yep.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between Ludicrous and Ludicrous Plus?
Plus, it pre-warms the battery.
Okay. So Ludicrous is drag someone off at the lights? Ludicrous Plus is get ready to do the fastest you possibly can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and for a lot of people, Ludicrous is just daily drive mode.
Yep.
But like the screen now tells you what the peak powers were. So the front motor drew 143.0 kilowatt and the rear 334.5.
Yes.
So the whole thing drew 375 kilowatt.
475. I was like, your math's worse than
475 kilowatt.
Yep.
Which is whatever that is in horsepower, plenty.
Yes. And all for a vehicle that, what do they weigh? They weigh like 2 ton, don't they?
2.5, yeah.
Yeah, 2.5 ton.
2300 or something like that.
I'm just blown away by that acceleration. And I came well armed. Like, I was expecting that to be really fast.
Yes.
And I've been, especially lately, I've been in some pretty quick cars. Cool, man.
Yeah.
That was, I was expecting it to be really, really fast off the line. It was a lot faster than I was expecting. The first question I always ask, why a Tesla Model S?
Because it had the biggest range.
Yep. So you need an EV to tow.
To be fair, the first Hulk was around before I started to drive EVs. So
Yes.
I don't know what the real reasoning behind it was.
Yep.
But I believe the story is, for the towing, get the tow bar on it, try it out.
Like, we never developed the tow bar story. Can you supply people tow bars?
Yeah.
And they're all like they're certified and all of that stuff, or?
I don't need any of that in New Zealand.
Oh, really?
No, not at all.
Wow.
But, you got bars in stock upstairs, and
Cool.
when you look at them, they're beefy.
Yeah.
Like they outlive the car.
Yeah.
100%.
But that's what it should be, right? If you add something to something, it should be better than what you're adding it to.
Yeah.
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 Especially when it's attaching to something even bigger and heavier.
Yeah. Like as I mentioned when I said like I'll take on anyone on tug of war, like that bar ain't bending.
Yeah. And what's your favourite mod on this one?
I think the green's cool.
Yeah.
Um,
You're preaching to the choir with that.
I mean, it's filthy, right?
Yes.
Like it's filthy.
It is. It is dirty.
But you see this drive past you and it looks good.
Yeah, the green does it well for that.
Yeah.
If money wasn't an object,
Yeah.
what would replace this for you guys?
I don't think anything would. I mean, if money was no object, I'd convert something cool.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I didn't think about that. I forgot about your brain.
Yeah. But buying off the shelf, I mean, what else are you going to do that does 500k on a charge? Tesla's got the best supercharger network around for that. The charge is for free.
Yeah.
Like, we drove this for
Hang on. I thought you paid for the Tesla supercharger.
No, some cars got free supercharger. So at some point they needed some sales. So they were like, look, if you buy this car, you'll get free supercharging for life.
For life.
So,
wow.
Then
So that appeals living in Taupo with two superchargers handy because you got the big one in town.
Well, it's at the supermarket. Like, we literally park it up at the supermarket, go do your shopping, come out, cars charge.
True.
For
free.
Yeah, and there's heaps of, like, there's 9 of them. It's a big charging thing.
Yeah.
And there's 4 others.
Oh, there's 4 in town.
Yeah, there's 4 in town.
It's pretty cool because Taupo's not a big place.
No, and then there's also the supercharge, like the hypercharge charge there as well, and a whole bunch of other charges.
So these will charge on non-Tesla chargers as well, just fine. Yeah. It's just obviously superchargers are quicker and you get the free if you're free.
Yeah, and well, also the supercharger there will actually do third-party cars as well, so you could actually your Kia EV6 or whatever and charge there. Yeah.
Ah, and so is it like the ChargeNet where you just have an account?
Yeah, just have a Tesla account, yeah, so you just do it through the Tesla account.
Cool. Because I really enjoyed that. I found that it didn't lack anything to me. It did everything it should as a normal car, and then we got to do those pulls, which was heaps of fun. It was just really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this thing will genuinely drive, if you're nice to it, 500k.
Yeah.
On the track.
Yeah.
You drive a lot. I don't drive. I mean, I drive plenty, but I don't like driving 500 kilometers without stopping.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
I drive a lot.
Yes.
I won't drive 500 k's without stopping.
Yeah.
And I drive a lot. Like I've done, by New Zealand standards. So in New Zealand, our roads are real small and twisty and windy. So I do 60,000 k's a year. The average person in New Zealand, I think it's still 15,000 k's a year. So, and I do a lot of driving, but I'll still pull over every hour or 2 hours, even just to get out of the car and walk around the car once. Like, especially lately, I've noticed my right knee a bit dicky lately. It's an age thing, I think.
That's my left.
Yeah, we're the perfect human.
Yeah.
What's next with this car? What's next with it?
Just keep doing Ks, keep doing cars.
Yeah.
This is the only car that we know that does this many Ks in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I was excited to drive it, because it's not just a Tesla Model S, because let's be fair, a Tesla Model S, it's just a car. And on my channel, I try not to find just cars. I try and find cars that have got a bit of a story. Yeah. And I think this is probably one of the more storied Tesla Model S's in New Zealand.
Yeah. Yeah. It would have been if this was the old one.
Yeah. I didn't know until I think last night when we were messaging. I didn't know it was the old one. I hadn't clicked to that.
Really like to put a trailer behind it and take it down the drags.
Will they let you?
Nah, probably not. I've asked a few times.
I know of a green car that'll be there.
I would really like to tow your car across the quarter mile faster than you can drive it.
Yeah, 100%. Imagine coming home and be like, fuck, check it out! I did a 12.5 in my Starlet!
Yeah, behind the Tesla Model.
Yeah, that's right. I was just using it as a bit of, what is it? I was dragging.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, thank you for letting me drive that. That was so fun. Yeah. And I see what you mean about the sickness. After doing 2 of them, my body was already not happy. It was just like my brain was... It almost felt like I had a little bit of a hangover sort of thing, like it was saying...
The main issue is that when you get either customers come in and it really sounds like, oh, look, you want to come for a drive, I'll show you how fast it is. Like, we know, but you feel like you have to, and you get in and they do a few launches and you get a bit ill, or if you have one in, friends come in, they're like, oh, take me for a drive, and you take them, and then the next person wants to go, and the next person wants to go.
Yeah.
You get back, you're like...
It's a lot of cheese on your body.
Oh, I don't want to do any more. This is enough.
Yeah. It was...
And
yeah, it's interesting. It's compared to the ice cars. And as I said earlier, I've been in and driven some fast ice cars. Like, 2022 GDR, Nissan GDR, and he did launch control. And that was hectic. That was four-wheel slipping before you go. It was so cool, but it wasn't like that. That's, like I said, the GDR had, I don't know, probably a tenth of a second before it got itself going. This doesn't even think about it. Like that one overtaking lane, I went to put my foot down. I was way closer to the truck in front of us than I thought would be, because I was expecting it to go, oh, here we go, and it just went, ugh. And as I said, it felt like the front lifter didn't want him to leave. It was awesome.
Yeah, this on bad tyres and no grip, full everything, and a low 11, like an 11.1 or an 11.0. On track, just a generic great day. And and that's just a stock car.
So, I'm racing a Tesla Model S. He's dialed in an 11. I've dialed in a 15.3. So, it'll be interesting.